What is going on, Ben Nation? So you just woke up, you see that Ben's on the move just a little bit, and you're trying to figure out exactly what it is that's going on. Well, we've got a little bit of an update for you. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe button, bell to be notified of future content. Leave a comment down below letting me know you're part of Ben Nation. If you hate Ben Nation, that's okay too, because you, my friend, are still growing the channel and you are still making it happen for Ben Nation, for me, for Ben Armstrong, for everybody. So if you're hating, you're making it go. Anyway, so we're going to look at the price action and we're going to see what is the catalyst. What is it that's starting to happen here? We're going to unpack it just a little bit and sort of break it down because there's a lot that's going on in the last 24 hours. First and foremost, price action on the chart. We had a break all the way down below. We had some sell-off right here. This was, early entry whale, just kind of moving on. Look, this is not for everybody. There are plenty of reasons that you can have to exit a project and move on to another project. If you need immediate stimulation of a pump, if you're not a long-term holder, then project might not be for you, and that's okay. This success is not for everyone, or the success that comes from long-term hodling is not for everybody. Maybe you need to be stimulated. Maybe you have to see the price action go. Look, there were months and months and months and years that Bitcoin was shaking out everybody. There were times when Bitcoin was on a chart and you couldn't even see the price action when it first got onto the chart because it was so low and it was so invaluable. It had no real value, nothing. And then eventually it started to take over and good things started to happen, but it wasn't right away. So we learned that. Now, does that mean that long-term hodling is for everybody, or that I would say that that's what you would want to do? I'm not you. I don't know what your investment strategy is. So if it's not, then it would be silly for me to say to you, that's what you should do what's best for you and follow your own strategy. So if you're sitting here holding right now, or if you bought this dip, which came down into this 55 range, then you're feeling pretty good because you're up. Now, the problem with that for anybody who is that, you did this before, or maybe you did this before. And if you didn't take your profit here, you came back down, you retraced down a little bit lower, you came back up, you retraced down just a little bit lower. So you're still looking at a bearish indicator and a bearish sentiment. So what do you do now? Well, up to this point, this has been the fight of Ben Armstrong's life. He's been going through something, let's call it. And you've got tiny individuals trying to steal his company, lying to people. What was that company called? Altcoin Daily, lying to Altcoin Daily, like, we made an offer to the person. And I know that I use bass in my voice, unlike the CEO of Hit Network, but my point is, I can't talk like a, I can't talk that. I can't talk in that fashion. My voice doesn't go that high. So the point is, they lied to you that they were making offers, et cetera, et cetera. They're not making offers. By the way, I talk to Ben all the time. I know whether they're making offers or not. They're not making offers. They're lying to you. They're deceiving. They're misleading. But there are people who don't like Ben Armstrong that believe them just because they believe them. There are people that are on the fence because they're on the fence. And there's people that trust Ben Armstrong because they trust Ben Armstrong. Now, you can look, by the way, at the ratings on all five of their channels, and you can see that nobody really believes them. You can look at the traffic that they get on their videos and realize nobody really believes them. You can see it falling apart. You can see it breaking down. You can see that there's no sponsors anywhere, and that it's all falling apart. But hey, teaser, you're doing a bang up job. Keep doing it. Moving on. So the price came up to the 50 MA. What we would like to see now is a 20 and a 50 bullish crossover to continue some price action. But the question would be, why would that happen? Well, here we go. This is from Ben himself. Hey guys, I know things have been rough for the price lately. Obviously, that is not our main focus, but without price increases, I know we will lose more support. It will be a couple to a few months more likely until our platform is ready to go. In the meantime, we are about to go on a big marketing push. The main problem is that people just know the coin, but don't actually know what we are doing. And that's what we're going to aim to fix. Now, I've been waiting for this moment. And if you guys have been wondering why I keep saying soon, there's the answer, because we're still going through this process. So it's still going to be soon. And then this follow-up came from says, there is no waiting. We are going to move. This is where this way there is attention on the platform when it launches. People need to know what we are going to do or doing before we do it. Then after this campaign, then there's more attention on the project and the platform will launch with momentum. So now you can see why I've been silent. We've been waiting for this kind of moment here so that we could start to unveil some of the pieces over the next couple of days, weeks, months. We're going to be unveiling everything that goes into the BenCoin platform, and you guys are going to have a great time. But in the meantime, remember, Ben Armstrong is still in the fight of his life for his company. And you can see here, this little phrase here, this little nugget of wisdom from whoever this guy is. Ben, you aren't special. Anyone can do what you do. You know what? Now that you are gone, sponsors are busting our doors down. Hey, I'm not even going to go over there and do it for you, but go over there and do it for yourself and go see who's sponsoring Discover Crypto. See if you can find anybody. The truth is, they lie to you. They've been lying to you. They're going to continue to lie to you. It's a testament to who they are. Now, you cannot like certain things about what has happened here. You can disagree fundamentally with Ben Armstrong. Disagree fundamentally with the old teachers. You can disagree with old Jiggity Justin here. You can disagree with everything, but look around. We're in an attention economy. You can fundamentally disagree with stuff and still recognize who and what moves the needle. And I assure you, it's not the clown car that tried to steal the company because the clowns just keep pouring out. But hey, you know what? They got a guy from TikTok, so that must have fixed it all. So a lot of wild stuff happening here. But at the end of the day, here's what happens. We're in an attention economy. The person who commands your attention is Ben Armstrong. When that attention starts to come to BenCoin and it starts to change the dynamic of BenCoin, then you are going to regret having missed out. It's pretty simple. It's not complicated. But the question that you have to ask for yourself is, am I ready for that? Do I want to be a holder in that? So answer that question for yourself. If not, that's cool. If so, make sure you buy a bag. It doesn't really matter how this whole thing plays out. What matters is Ben Armstrong is a guy who moves needles. He moves the needles to the positive. He makes you feel something. These guys, they just wear red noses and go, honk, we're going to get more sponsors. And I implore you, by the way, that video I just showed you on Ben Armstrong's page, just go watch it. Just go listen to the old teacher. Just go listen. Just use your ears and listen to what he's saying, and then look around at the reality. And you tell me if it matches up. And if you have any question, go listen to the old conversations that Ben posted and listen to what ye old teacher was saying. One day you're going to listen to some of the conversations that they don't know have been recorded. One day you're going to listen to those. And when you do, all of you guys who have all of those things to say in those conversations, you're not going to say, I'm sorry, because that's not what you do, because you're an internet tough guy. You're not going to say, oh yeah, I'm obviously an idiot for that one. You're going to say stuff like, well, the price isn't going up, or something stupid, because, the mirror. But I tell you what, you guys have a good day, and I wish everybody great success and wealth, and go BenCoin. This is not financial advice. My name's Believes I'm Always Right. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we'll talk to you again very, very soon.